Welcome everybody to one hell of a day here at the Rejuvenation Cup. We started a little later and to be honest, I wasn't supposed to do the stream. I just got up. I had not even half a coffee. I'm unwashed, but I saw for some reason Remo isn't here, so I'm gonna do it. And we have a banger match, guys. Lin versus 120. Without further ado, we join into this, but not before looking at the very standings of the Rejuvenation Cup. And they look like this. Happy on top with 3-1. Chemico, Colorful, Lawlight right behind, same as Lin, who's one of the 4 players who hasn't dropped a single set yet. 120 right behind. So if this is a tie, Lin is getting at the same spot as Chemico and Colorful. Lin could win here today and would have the same score as Happy does. And 120, 2 draws and 1 loss already. That was of course the 4-0 versus Happy on Playday number 1. He has some catching up to do, especially with Focus scoring 1 point yesterday. And Soen and Foggy playing tomorrow, I think, or on Sunday. So they will gather points as well. But yeah, as I said, the game has already started. We had a little bit of delay. There was a little bit of a switcheroo. Everything was a little confused here. But hey, without further ado, let's just jump into this banger match. Might be a final in every single tournament there is. We got Lin with the Farseer here on Tidehunters. 120 on the right-hand side playing the Undead, of course. So, Wolferaz. Let's see what Lin learned from Soen this weekend when Soen was defeating Happy in that best of 7. That is definitely the play style and the execution where you can learn from, and boom, that is again aggressive Farseer play. Once again, the system, we have a best of 6, first to 4. If you get 4 maps here in this format, you get 2 points awarded. If it's in the end a 3-3, you get 1 point awarded. 120 already with the first obstacle in this game, level 2 acquired. And yeah, if I miss something in the beginning, I still have to get up. I have to wake up. Thank you, Taker, for the raid. Thank you, Dwyer, for the bits. Neo, not the hero we deserve, but the one we need. Not all heroes wear capes. Let's go. So yes, of course, there's no Lin vs 120 without back to Warcraft. I think that should be fairly clear. 120 is taking a nice approach of putting damage on the Farseer. This was seen the other way around by Soen, and this relieves the pressure already. Oh, we have arrived at tier 2, so how much damage was this really? Tech timing seems to be far ahead for Lin once again. And it is a Dark Ranger, and again the question, can the Dark Ranger get a connection? And I don't think so. Lin is operating on the opposite side of the map of 120, who stands true to his name as the Necromancer and kills some creeps, and will probably get Murlocs into Marketplace. And on the other side, tanky items for the TC is what we need, otherwise there is big hero focus coming your way, and the cow says bye-bye and gets mutilated. Big Invo Potion in this hero focus heavy meta, of course, enormously helpful. And now we arrive in the mid game. Farseer no level 3, and that is a big win for 120 already here at the 4.5 minute mark, 5 minute mark maybe. Farseer coming in, would love to get some steals. TC not in fighting shape yet, as he doesn't have level 3 either. So far, I would say this is going fairly well. Lots and lots of skeletons. There is a bit of damage now, a little bit of chip damage on 1 Fiend, on 1 DK, but that's not the end of the world for 120. Also gets the silence now. Since when are you up, Neo? Literally 10 minutes. Well, tier 3 on the rise. And then we're gonna have the big fights, but Lin ain't ready yet. 120 playing this a little more aggressive, forcing Lin away from his army. First with the Farseer in the early game, after acquiring level 3. And now he's doing it again. And yeah, can you fight this? There's a level 2 coil. It's crazy how fast 1-0 is getting the objectives done. Lin was a little late to the party here. Maybe not fully warmed up yet. Maybe this gets better with the process of the series. Haven't seen these guys in quite a bit. 1-0, of course, winner of the Super WGL. And that is finally, with that one skeleton, TC level 3. And is that the engagement? He wants the big Murloc focus fire. Big experience for the Orc. And the heal wards, good for creeping. Tier 3 is finished as well. Shadowhunter 3rd, Berserker upgrade, and the fight continues. I wonder if Lin is going the Dispel approach with walkers. Usually we've seen that the timing just doesn't work out. So he deals with all the skeletons first, no damage on the fiends at all, only now that he's switching it. TC out of the fight, we have the first raider in for a little bit more control, but 1-0, yes, so much mana left. He's pretty much dominating this game, isn't he? And that is mostly due to the absence of the level 2 wolves. There's no destroyer yet, and there's absolutely no need for a destroyer. That's a 5 supply sink. That's basically only there for Dispel. Level 1, you can deal with that. Oh, these, there were no splits. They were missing severely. No hacks in the meantime. Just quote-unquote heal wave, but the heal wave enabled the next level 2 stomp. Whew, okay. Lin recovering. Sick heal wave, absolutely clutch. And with that, no healing on the Dark Ranger. And with no help from the Dark Ranger, you can't continue fighting. That is, of course, a wonderful synergy for Lin now with that heal ward. Once that item gets that item, big mana potion. Okay. The dust settles. We should be at 50-50. Roundabout. And there is, of course, no transition. If there's an undead player who never plays Banshees, it's always 1-0. Lin on the other side. Also no transition, right? We don't see any walkers. Just more creeping. And yeah, he needs that. He needs Hex. He needs level 2 wolves. At this stage in the game, maybe even go for Chain Lightning too, but you want to force a destroyer to get rid of statues. You have something in the fight that you can easily snipe with ensnares. And I wonder, it's only 2 statues. He doesn't even have the real option to go for destroyers at the moment. Unfortunately, we don't know the upgrades. Vamp Aura, usually for orcs, very, very good, at least in the old times. When it was Blade Master or Grunts, you know. But here it's all range. Orcs threw their axes away and picked up the spears. And here's the destroyer upgrade. Only now that he sees it, the fastest level 3. Wow, tremendous. But yeah, Orc, heroes, rising, more damage. Rather late for the second upgrade, right? Kodo missing in the fight. That is reduced creep speed. And 1-0 sniffs this out. The big last objective on the map is the red spot, the biggest item, most experience. Nice little Subi mask. And Lin is still forgetting about that Kodo. She didn't eat anything, so it could be a heads-up play where Lin has devoured something and sends the Kodo somewhere to not give vision to his opponent. But no, he just simply doesn't have it in the group. Last hit for 1-0 once again. And that is level 2 for the Lich, which enables Frost Armor against the hero focus. Lots of healing once again from the heal ward, and that... Oh, the Golem goes to Lin. What's he finding? Unholy Aura. Little bit of the gift from an RNGesus, or from the RNGesus. And the Golem retreats, and now he finds the Kodo again as well, which was severely missing for some additional damage. A myriad of fiends. Of course, he could have Or he couldn't kill them early on. And he never was forced into Destroyer. So the damage of 120 should be crazy. How about the sustain is the question. Both with a relatively similar army, tri-hero, range units for the damage, and utility in Kodo. And I guess Raiders are also utility units. That's the last big objective. Wand of Mana Stealing. Decent against the TC because the TC has to go forward. With that no range AoE spell he got. But Lin, 60 supply, more experience. This army is so fast. Double endurance soon. Like in a heartbeat. Plus Unholy Aura. Ooh, this fight, guys. The fight is brewing. Who has more invulns? We have one heal potion. Oh, Lin found or bought the Ring of Protection. As we said, essential item on the late game TC these days. But alright, where to go? Illusions on 120 side. Here's the level 4 TC. Is he silenced? Yes, he is. Can he break through? Yes, he can. And so the entire army must be stormed, and Ensnare, of course, as well. Spears raining down on that DK. He's stunned as well. Oh no! The game was going so well for the undead, and all of a sudden there's a hero focus and he couldn't get out of it anymore. Not careful enough. If you place the DK so far forward, that is always an option, of course. And now how do you heal? How do you run away? The Destroyer is falling. Another stomp, and Lin is tearing 120 apart. Look at the concave. GG. No chance in the late game fight. What an epic mistake. As Lin takes map number 1. That storm was a little bit disappointing, I gotta say. Not as crazy as the Happy versus Soin fights, but man, if you expose your DK, that's what happens. That is exactly what happens. Pretty bad DK control, right? That was the big mistake. Exactly that. I think he would have had a proper chance if not for this DK loss. Budget happy. Oh. The early game was fantastic. It was probably one of the best early games you can get. With the level 2 DK, with a even relatively fast level 3 DK. Wolves under control. Nothing really to complain until that very last fight. Lin also got a lot of the map later on, once the tri-hero was up. So, nicely done. Nicely done. Once again, we should have every map twice. And it feels like Lin woke up, like in the beginning of the late game, I would say, like starting with the lab creep or something. There was just no flaw in his game anymore, like at all. Alrighty, everybody. Lin vs 120, second best players of their respective races in the ELO ranking, of course, ahead of them, is focused currently, and yeah, I guess for the undead, needs no explanation, right? That is obviously Happy, who will maybe play later versus Colorful. Not too sure why the games were postponed, but I will figure this out. I talked to the admins in the first break. And here we go. Second map coming. Our Super WGL champion is trailing. Could get the second loss of the tournament if things continue this way. Dwyer, how many bits you got, man? You the damn go treat yourself. I wanted to treat myself. I already was getting ready or having a little bath this morning because this was supposed to be my day off and my travel day, but no show, Remo Demo. Gotta be replaced with someone. Let's go. No big surprise on 1-0 side. I think just as happy. We can just assume that it's DK Fiends all the way. I don't expect him to play Crypt Lord or Fast Fiends or whatever. Where are you traveling to? Going to Cologne for a Warcraft tournament. That means I might have to end the stream sooner, but my train goes at 5. I was smart and booked the later train. So, on the other side, we shouldn't expect anything else than CORSAIR Headhunter. I mean, Lyn is an amazing Blade Master player. But why would you play Blade Master Grunts if you can play CORSAIR Headhunter?
A player's forces are under attack.
And we have the same spiel. Rise to level 2. Oh, lightning shield creep. Wolf is a little hurt. The aggro maybe. Yeah, switch to the CORSAIR so you can do more damage. Damn, this is gonna be fast.
A player's forces are under attack.
Again, a relatively passive early game. Shouldn't be able to prevent level 2, right? And Lyn seemingly having the wrong, or checking that position, sees okay, nothing here. So he can just steal the natural away. Where 1-0 tries to dodge, go for the consumable. Minus 50 DKP, what's that? Anyway, good item. But again, Lyn seems to be happy allowing level 2. Focuses on his own progress, which should be slightly ahead of 1-0 now. Checking kill points. Oh my. I don't know what that is. Or where that comes from. Ah, wow. Okay, never played that.
Players' forces are under attack.
Damn, Lyn seems to be in full control, even though nothing's really happening yet. But that's level 3. Got the pendant. Nice. Got the Wand of the Wind. Super nice. As this spell will be so late. Might be able to get a kill with that. But now, of course, the dynamic of the game changes as so often. Dude, Lyn's creep speed is so crazy. I wonder if it's a little too fast. Because what's gonna be left for the TC and the Shadowhunter? The little green, the little orange, of course. You could go orange to lab or something. And maybe contest the merchant. Good items, of course, for 1-0, for Lyn. Troll regen, even though he doesn't really need it. Interesting choice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Off we go. No second hero yet, but the Dark Ranger is here. This is the missing connection that I talked about so many times. Lyn is able to buy some time to run away, but it results in a kill. Very aggressive mid-game play by 1-0. I think that's necessary. It absolutely is necessary. But not that feed. Where's the DK? Needs a coil. Long range. Is it in time? Yes, it is. Troll regen is like insurance. It's better to get it before you need it. Okay, it's not bad. But you know, you could get more army for that. Yeah, Lynn's certainly happy with the Farseer progress. He will be harassing in a bit. But next object, it's always important if the Orc doesn't get both of the camps in the middle. Like, yeah, I got the marketplace item, but the second one is the flute, and the flute in this matchup is just so crucial. 7% damage boost. And it is not even the consumable first, but going straight to the lab while the Farseer is harassing. Would love to see if this leads to something. But not yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
It feels like the Dark Ranger snowball is not big enough yet. What? Lynn! Asleep on the wheel! The Farseer is just surrounded! Is he disconnected? Yeah. Oh, was he? I'm not too sure. Is the TP out? Whoa!
A player's force.
Okay, big gift. Big gift. At least he was able to get the item up and the last hits. Okay, no pause, no breaks. Admin decides this is fine. And Lynn the aggressive once again. With only Stomp 1. But okay, yeah, he doesn't have to fight against a Lich either. Just baiting, just contesting for the red spot. Oh, the DK got the potion? Did both get the potion? Because I think the DK got the potion from the right hand side. Did he pick it up? That would be a little... Ah, Scroll the Beast it is, okay. Yeah, there was clearly something wrong. If you pick up items there, it's a little unmanner, but no, not happening.
A player's forces are under attack.
And they disengage. Wait for the final storm. Huge items again. Lynn, not unhappy with his items, I guess. One of the Wind, Pendant, even the Scroll of the Beast is great. Helm of Valor. Nice for the TC. Not a dream item by any means, but I guess neither can complain. With the flute and the potion. Invo potion would probably have been better, but...
A player's forces are under attack.
It's coming. Not much to creep anymore. That is the meta. That's always been the meta, I think, in this matchup. Long waiting times till tier 3 is there and everything is online. Every single upgrade. Missed the end of Lynn's Soin series yesterday. How did that end? With absolute destruction by Lynn. And hopefully someone giving a warm hug to Soin. Wow, what a block by the Penguin. MVP. But is everybody ready now? 1-0 breaking upkeep. Clearly seems like it. Little bit of damage. Very tanky TC. Gets the missing armor. Oh, Ancient Django. Okay, now the movement speed is in favor of 1-0. Last time this was the case for Lynn, who has good shop control with more invols, or does he? Yes, it's available. Also dust, always dust. There will be burrow. Fiends will try to hide, and you gotta reveal them. But there's no TP anymore, nor staff. Can the Farseer reconnect with the army? Oh boy. Decent start to the fight. It's also no mana for additional wolves or chain lightning. This will be a rough fight for Lin. He didn't follow into upkeep just yet. Just tries with the hero focus once more. But the coil is ready. Decent concave. You see how much HP there is. Scroll of the Beast popped. Okay, that is supposed to be Lin's moment. The stomp is great. The silences by 1-0 not really on point. The heal wave seemed to have done nothing really. Invo Potion needs to be popped very, very soon. He wants to break out of the silence. Invo Potion last second on 13 HP with the next heal wave. But I guess the cow is melting away. No, perfect retreat. Made. What a bait. And all of a sudden, this fight seems to have turned. TC, the next nuke though, wow. The timings of Lin are impeccable, killing the Lich and a Fiend. Guys, this, on paper, this match was supposed to be super hype, but in these fights, Lin is just overwhelming. 1-0, can't get a foot on the ground. Lich is back from the tavern, okay, but no mana. This army looks ridiculous in comparison. 2 freebies. And he can't set the snowball. Where are the silences? The Dark Ranger is at 50% mana. That's not supposed to happen ever. Unbelievable skill usage by Lin. Like, how crisp were these heal waves? Like, next level. He knows exactly how far he can take that TC as well. And it seems just a matter of time. He's bleeding him dry. Death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah, Farseer is moving forward. He wants that Lich once again. Feels like we got mana enough soon for the chain lightning. And that is the end on the DK then. TP out, Invo Potion, Stomp. Is there enough? Oh my god, Dark Ranger falls. Game. Lin wins 6 maps in a row in Reju Cup. 4 versus Soin. 2 versus 1-0. That man is in tremendous shape. He's in scary shape. So, just to put that out here right now, get your calendar out, take the biggest marker that you have with the most neon color or the brightest color, go to February 19, 11 CET, Happy Verslin. February 19, second last Playday. It's not unlikely that rank 1 will meet rank 2, and it's Happy versus Lin. Guys, we haven't seen that since WGL, have we? The WGL that Lin won in the finals. DLD Wire, another 100 bits. Neo, who's your all-time favorite player to watch, and what race matchup is your favorite? Love, your favorite fan. Thank you. My favorite player, not just skill-wise, but also personality-wise, is Lawliot. Because the matches are insane. He's a super professional, super likable guy with a trolly humor. Love it. Back in the day when I was still a fan. Oh, they're playing Who is Super League. Back when I was still just a fan, it was Mad Frog. Like my childhood hero player has always been Mad Frog. Matchup of all time, I think you have to go with Orc Undead. Human Night Elf as well. Used to love Creo? Yes. In general, almost all Korean Warcraft players are very nice, kind, funny, and wholesome. True! Yeah, there is no one I didn't, like, get. after meeting him. Take a little bit of a break to just splash some water in my face as the game didn't start yet. Be right back. And this is map 3. Holy smokes. What a sprint. Lin like Usain Bolt wants to waste no time at all to carry this victory. And Tide Hunters is done. Northern Isles is done. And now we go on to Concealed. Incredible. Incredible performance by Lin, who opens up for the first time with a grunt creep, I believe. Or, you know, it's me being a little tired and just got out of bed that I didn't witness it. But yeah, a little bit of a switch up. And 1-0, wow. Not going for either orange or green early on. Oh man, Wire. Thank God you came back. You has us worried. Never ever. Dude, you're about, I don't know how many bits you still got, but that's freaking amazing, dude. Lin can't creep jack, and if you can't creep jack, just go for the base. During the tech, it's not level 2, so no chain lightning, but that burrow is delayed for... Can he get a town portal off of him? He's trying to block, he's trying... Oh no, he can just escape. And that means the fiends for 1-0 are late. That means creep speed is super low and super slow. This is already bad. Like, how long are we in this game? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? Oh no. And he can't just heal up. Gets level 2, has chain lightning. Rinse and repeat, eh?
A player's forces are under attack.
Wire gifting the 5 subs! Man, did you win the lottery or something? Glad to have you by our side, mate. On the way to our 1800 subs. Is 1-0 already broken with that? Like... I could totally see that. What a weird...
Player's forces are under attack.
Positioning as well, like abandoning the base like that, not going for the safe level 2, enabling Lin to go for the lab now. He's just showing dominance. 1-0 can do nothing right now, like absolutely nothing. He has not he has one fiend, I guess. Yes, first fiend in production now. Second fiend in production now. First one is out. At least close to 3. But same for the Farseer. And big mana. Yeah, when it rains it pours, huh? Dark Ranger. Is he even afraid to challenge the Dark Ranger now? Looks like it. Decent block. But didn't even look like a level 2 coil right there. Oh man, if he's trading a headhunter for a fiend, no he doesn't. Level 1 coil, right? Yes! I thought so too! That was super low. Yeah, level 1 coil for sure. Level 1, yeah. So is that a new play? Or was he just lazy and didn't skill yet? Because the fiends don't look ultra fast. Would love to check if this is level 2 on Holy Aura. Or maybe he misclicked and got death backed. Level 2 Aura was meta for a bit in Night Elf vs Undead. Heal the fiend, yeah. Oh man, sloppy. Sloppy. Thank you guys. Need a little support here today. Stuck at 27. Amazing items.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lin continues the harass, creeps the TC. 1-0 needs a little miracle. And an amazing fight, but if we're just judging from the first 2 games, the fights will go to Lin. And as we saw from Soin, like, there is a chance to just get an advantage and Lin will do pretty much the same. Look at the levels, look at the speed, look at the items. He got both consumables once again. He stole that lap away. He's checking the middle. Are you going for that? It's not really a Hail Mary, but it's a risk. It's just bigger camps across the board for Lin. Making sure that the DK can't enter. Oh my god. I was about to say, is he level 3 already? But no, not yet. On the TC, that is. Lin always poking a bit before tier 3, right? That is of course enabled... It's level 3. That is of course enabled due to the lack of Lich and Orb. He's always faster. Boom, level 2 stomp. We still have the red spots. We still have Lin's natural. Cloth plus 12, I guess. Yes. Not great, but at least it's not... Nice steal. At least it's not on the Lich or Dark Ranger. Oh, deny, eh? Shadowhunter joins the fray. Lin gives him the scraps. Okay, brother. This was a rough day for you. Come on, take it. Take that little gift. Battle bongos. Closing in on 50. Goes to the shop. Gets the invul. Then he's ready. Both at 50. Lots of skeletons once again. Okay, looked like 1-0 wasn't moving for a bit. Dude, Toxie, you're like my color commentator just in chat. Okay, Destroyer is up now against the level 2 wolves. 5 skeletons, not that bad. But we saw how quickly Lin can get rid of them. Coil Nova, willing to use a heal wave, but that's only 1. That would be a big lack of control. Stomp, but oh my. Into everything once again. There's no splits, really? There was some splits and he dodged the second one, that was neat. So the silence is not perfect again. And Speed Scroll, he's on the prowl, he wants more, ideally a hero! Coil saves him, but he can block with another Headhunter if he wants to, Aid a Fiend as well, but the hero focus doesn't work this time. Seems a little better for 1-0 than the previous 2 games, but the DK, oh no! Townport, nicely done, and that was the first 50-50 fight in the first fight that didn't immediately decide the game. But that's also the red spot. That's also more experience and one of the biggest items on the map. Lin's army doesn't look too big. Do you want to fight the orc at the fountain? Is that what you're doing? Reinforcements cut off. The raider could come in as a surprise with a special end snare. Ah, not a surprise anymore. But the TC is getting ready, and where are the silences? There must be a silence if you go into that fight. Focus fire onto the destroyer, 5 supply gone. He takes 1 headhunter away. Oh, 2. Okay, decent exchange. But that's missing across the entire series. Dark Ranger has a lot of mana. This is all in comparison to Happy and so on, because that was such a high class match just a couple of days ago. Happy silences are always there, and then makes life of TC harder, forces invo potions.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now Lin is the one catching reinforcements. Has the ends there once again. He's never overdoing raiders. Only the 1, sometimes 2. I mean, they get coiled, no, but pretty early on, and again. Stomp without invo. Not supposed to happen. Raider comes in, making sure that fiend dies. Scroll off the beast as well. Lin seems confident. He has a potion. He has more heal wave. Destroyer falls again. Guys, this is it. This is at least 1 point for Lin. Speed run. Ah! GG. Okay, we didn't miss anything. It was just the game. Wow, what a domination this is. No game is even close. Yeah, this was the first time where 1-0 survived the first fight. But apart from that... And I guess that's... This early game was bad, but before... They were quite nice. So... In these fights, silence is missing. Too many consumables on the TC can always get out if there's a silence. And the Dark Ranger snowball never really starts. No mana, no silence. Well, yeah, you have to have mana if the fight starts. That's just a no-brainer. Gotta get rid of the Stomp. Stomp is so powerful. J Stellarax, thank you for the sub. Where are we at the moment? 1741. Okay. Still a long journey to 1800, but you guys can do it. I believe in you. But this game was derailing so quickly when the Ziggurat was delayed. And is it time now to change something? I very much doubt it that we will see this from 1-0. He's trying to brute force, so we saw that in his game against Happy. That he's unwilling to change anything. When Happy was just completely destroying him with Lich. And he tried to go DK Dark Ranger every single time. It didn't work. That's not the start to the weekend that you want if you're 1-0. Not at all. But okay, rematch. How does Concealed Hill look? If the Wolves aren't cancelling the Ziggurats, we will see that. Now, as we play the maps in reverse. 3-0 after 43 minutes. The best of 7 between... Oh. The best of 7 between Happy and Soen. How long did that take? That was 6 games, right? There was 6 games played, and that series lasts 3 hours? Ah, 2 hours 20. Okay. But still. The speedrun continues. And it's match points. Like, 3 match points in a row for Lin. And it's big points. You need every single point in this tournament. Lin would tie up Happy with 7 points. Just a slightly worse map score, as Happy only lost 4 maps. Lin already lost 6. But he would be at 7 points with the 3-1 score as well. And 1-0 should rather look to avoid relegation than to take the upper ranks in this. I mean, he played Happy, okay, but he got a draw against Colorful and Chemico. Hola, Subby boy. Thank you for the 2 years, mate. So, again, skipping the orange, skipping the green, contesting the crab. Who's gonna get it? Needs to go. Oh! You can't just tap out at this point. Misses the coil kill. Allows Lin to get the experience. That's horrible. This is 0 experience on the DK 3 minutes into the game. That's not allowed. DK at 50%. Guys, 1-0, he has quit games very fast before. It might be the final moments of this game prior to level 2. And how different this is from 1-0 versus Fly. Well, 1-0 just seemed out of this world, but again, needs a miracle. Lin has to step back at some point to creep. He wants level 3. Maybe we shouldn't. Oh well, yeah, we should make this a big deal. Yeah, it was a big deal. Because it was so easy. Like, only right clicks versus coil. You have to get this. And Lin has level 2. Chain Lightning available. Contest the map. And again, he steals so much experience. It's all about the heroes in this matchup. Or a lot about this hero, these heroes in the matchup. And if you steal your opponent's creep spots, well then, he will result in lower levels. It's that simple. When do you ever see a Dark Ranger purchased and the undead running away from the opponent? Finally level 2. Oh wow, Chain Lightning steal, level 3. Utter domination. At least the DK is getting some regen. Oh, and these 0-4, they hurt. Might be a lot about map score later in the tournament. No way he's forcing a town portal here. Okay, Fiend block. Oh. But DK is benched. Can't get out. It's dangerous to go alone.
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess he needs a hero kill to fix this. Or, you know, steal the rat spot. A big mana potion, insane items, but even then.
A player's forces are under attack.
So if the Dark Ranger is able to steal some Invo potions, I don't think he has the time to force a fight right before Link can go to the bottom right hand shop. At least silence is available on the cost of a little bit of HP, but they will all be regen by a statue. And this is of course always a little damage. Scouting information is so valuable. Like 1-0 is playing mostly blind. He doesn't know what level the TC is, what item he got. Big mana again. Ah! And yeah, he started to creep the shop. We didn't get the item. Did he get invul? I'm not sure. 1-0 will have nightmares about this Farseer here. Requires a lot of multitasking, of course. Yeah, okay. Invul available. TC is not that tanky. I thought Lin might have a tough time in this tournament. Just because he just became a father and might focus on that and might be a little rusty and everybody's preparing well against him and can beat him, but nope. Nope. Stomp was used before. Ah, that was a good silence. But too much damage. Gets another fiend. Shadowhunter isn't here, so results in a kill of a raider. Decent trade, but you're still so far away from DK3. Can't nuke if you don't have coil 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
And all that Lin has to spend money on is, I guess, items? Maybe upgrades? And again, the red spot goes to the Korean. Claws plus 12 again. Lin just has the perfect route in this matchup. He opens Google Maps, like how to win Farseer versus Undead. Oh, first you go there, first you go there, first you go there, then you do this. And everything is working out beautifully. Well, 1-0 looks a little lost in the early game. Always in the early game. Not always. The first two maps was okay. But then he fell apart. Devotion aura against all that feed focus fire noise. Yeah, don't really want these boots of Kelpalas, huh? Lin is having a good time. Just toying with his prey. No need to fight with a low Farseer. No need to fight with a level 2 Shadowhunter. If 1-0 forces a fight, he gladly takes it, I think. But if you can play PvE, why not play PvE? So the undead score will be 0-4 today. Likely! Likely. Well, Colorful played some decent mass there. And on Netties there might be something possible. We'll see. Town Portal traded for Town Portal. Gets the Ziggurat. Of course he does, because he's just that flawless. Money to Black. Thank you for the 16-month resub. First sub of the new year. All the best for 2022. Back to Warcraft team. Working on it, mate. Working on it. No delay with the stream? No, the delay is on the Chinese clean feed, so I don't need an extra delay on top if I'm not in the games. And that might be the last fight of the series. Can he finally land the silences? This one was good. Gets a couple of kills, but the Destroyer again, very, very, very hurt. Can't be coiled. No silence on that one. And also no spits. The Fiends are always clumped up. He takes out the damage for a couple of seconds here. And then Headhunters might prevail. But it looks like one of the best fights thus far. But again, didn't coil the Lich. Rather a Fiend, interestingly. I don't see any burrows. Half of the army is not part of the fight. Skeleton was blocking. Lol. He doesn't even seem to need it at this point. Army of 1-0 all over the place makes it a little harder to stomp, but he's just inviting him to this. Clumps his units together, and no silence again as there is no mana. How is there always no mana, I wonder? Supply is even, but the big mana potion now is perfect. DK executed, just Lin chopping 1-0's head off. Boom. Ridiculous. 4-0. Rough day for the Chinese undead. Couldn't get a single foot on the ground. That was brutal. And in the interview you said I should watch more 1-0 towards my match versus Tom. What do I see here? Well, not the greatest 1-0 of all time. That was clearly another off day for 1-0. Maybe not in shape, maybe a little tired, maybe whatever. We can look for a ton of excuses, but Lin was just a freaking beast today. Also, again, kind of stubborn 1-0. Didn't switch anything, just tried to brute force his idea of this match into this series, and it clearly didn't work. First two maps, I think early games were good. First map, the early game was amazing. Until the fight, and then the game wasn't. And this series was just derailing from that moment out. Unbelievable. Lin then head-to-head with Happy in the standings, and 1-0 is clearly in trouble. Yeah, can't allow creeps to be stolen. Like that. Not the greatest day. Lin in tip-top shape. Everybody should be scared of him. Is he playing more games this weekend? Oh, he's playing Foggy on Sunday. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Yeah, 4-0. Incredible performance. Not even an hour for a best of 6. That tells you absolutely everything. So I show you the standings once again. You have to let your imagination work a little, as this is not 100% updated yet. Lin 3-1-1 with 15-6, 7 points, second place, right next to Happy. Chemico and Colorful also undefeated, but we got Happy versus Colorful now next. First versus fourth, and that might be the loss, the first one for Colorful. Wouldn't be too surprised. He got a 3-3 versus 1-0. That was quite impressive. 4-0 versus Fly and so-in. So Focus then took the second one off of him. And yeah, poor 1-0. 0-4 versus Happy, 0-4 versus Lin, 3-3 versus Colorful and Chimico. When you look at the table, looks like he had the toughest opponents now, or he has the toughest opponents now behind him. But yeah, he has some catching up to do, that's for sure. And I will catch up on more coffee if it's available, and then we go into the second series in 10 minutes.